for some shopping?
Feels cold, doesn't it? You've all been marked for death.
Hey everybody, welcome to our December Devstream. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but it's the holidays. This is one of those years that have felt like it's lasted forever, but also gone by really fast. Alex and I were just saying before we were filming that we couldn't believe the season 4 and the whole Forge Revenant thing was this year, because it feels like it was a million years ago. But wow, here we are. You know, we're going to do a light Devstream for you guys this month. We don't have a major patch, but we do have a really fun event, which we announced last week with the Holo-Day bash. So we're going to talk a little bit more detail about that. Talk about the limited time mode Winter Express, which is coming back from last year. And then we want to have a little bit of fun and talk about some of we've got a lot of really cool merch that has been coming out, like our Nessie, for example, which I have here with us. So we're going to talk about some of the new stuff that's hit the store, some of our favorite things and things that you can buy right now and coming soon in the Apex store for, gifts for yourselves, whatever that is, for the holidays. So let's get to it. Holo-Day bash starting today, December 1st. It's going to be running through the end of the year until next year on January 4th, 2021. And we're introducing bringing back our limited time mode Winter Express. Mark, why don't you break this down for us, how this mode works, both for, fans who are going to be playing it for the first time, but also for folks who played it last year and are going to be experiencing it again.
Yeah, so Winter Express is a fan favorite mode that we brought in for the holiday season last year. So Winter Express means, of course, that the train is coming back to World's Edge just for the holidays. The way Winter Express works, for those of you that don't know, is there's a train that makes its way around Fragment City, the epicenter, that area of the map. And Winter Express is a round-based game mode where 3 squads fight for control of the train as it moves from station to station. Winter Express is pretty unique compared to a lot of our other modes because there isn't really any looting or picking up things for inventory. We give you predetermined loadouts. And it's also one of the few modes that we have where you respawn after you die. So the train goes around, moves from station to station, and at every station it'll stop and it'll give you a chance to fight over the train. And either the squad that captures it, King of the Hill style, or the squad that's the last squad alive will win the train for that round. And first squad to 3 rounds wins. But we made some changes bringing Winter Express back this year. And one of the biggest changes is the train isn't the only vehicle that's coming for Winter Express, but we're also bringing back the supply ships from Kings Canyon. And those are going to be flying overhead, flying around Epicenter alongside the train. And the purpose these supply ships serve is they'll be respawn points for you and your squad. So when you die and you respawn, you'll be respawning on top of a flying supply ship. And I'll really give you and your squad an opportunity to look down at the whole battlefield, choose when you want to jump, and really evaluate your strategy as you're going in to attack the objective. And it's also just a pretty cool moment seeing the supply ships hovering overhead and seeing people skydiving off of them. It just makes for a really awesome experience. Something else that's new that we're adding to the mode is we're also adding a 5th train station that we didn't have last year. This station is going to be called Derailment, and it's going to be set around a dramatic curve between Refinery and Cargo Station, where a train was going a bit too fast around the turn and it flew off the tracks, creating a pretty dramatic space to fight with some unique flanking opportunities where the train stopped. We think that these 2 changes in combination with one another are really going to help with one of the pain points that players experienced last year, which is long respawn times. With the supply ships, we can now respawn you earlier, and we also put a station in one of the longest sections of track. So both of those changes should reduce respawn times and make for a really awesome experience all around.
Those are some really interesting changes. I know in playtesting, having supply ships has been really important. One thing I want to make sure we didn't change for 2.0, Mirage is still the commentator.
Mirage is still the announcer, yeah, and we've got some brand new jokes for him.
Oh, excellent.
And he's definitely going to be bringing back some of his old classics as well.
Beautiful.
In addition, some stuff that's changed over it's been what 3, 4 seasons since Winter Express last came out. So we obviously have some new legends in the Apex games that weren't part of the game when Winter Express originally shipped. So there's going to be a lot of really interesting opportunities for both attacking and defensive gameplay for Revenant, Loba, Horizon, and Rampart. And we also updated the loadouts and tuned them as well for the new legends and the new station and supply ship meta for the modes. It's going to be really exciting.
Very cool. Now, for the loadouts for each of the legends, are those going to stay the same for the whole period of the event, or will we see loadouts changing at all for legends over the course of the month that this is going to be available to play?
So yeah, just like last year, the loadouts are going to rotate on a daily basis. So every day, your favorite legend might have a different loadout than they had the day before. They might be more or less powerful depending on the loadout they have and the gun that you prefer to play.
Very cool. Very cool.
Plus, you might get some unique synergy. One day, Bangalore might have a digi threat, and the other day she might not. So there's going to be some really interesting meta changes on a daily basis as well.
Bangalore with a digital threat sounds great. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I love the vibe of it. The holiday music, the lights, and everything else. The art team did a wonderful job with the decorating as they do every year. So really excited. That's available to play today and all the way through January 4th. So you guys got all month, all through holiday break to enjoy Winter Express and have a blast with it. So, which is really, really cool. In addition to this event, we've got, stuff that's going to be on sale in store for the game. So make sure to check that as well. Holiday bundles, skins that are going to be returning, that are going to be running that entire 3 weeks. So make sure to check the store regularly for those as well. And make sure even just to log in, because when you log into Holo-Day Bash, you get a free holiday spray, holo spray, Holo-Day, holo spray. Say that 5 times fast while you're there for sure. So make sure to tune in that. All sorts of cool stuff in the event. It'll be a lot of fun. With that, let's talk about some merch stuff. I'm rocking one of my favorite pieces from last year, the sort of holiday sweater themed in the legends. We got to get the new ones going across in here too. This has been one of my favorites and cool to pull out of the closet this time of year to have back. Alex Ackerman, our Queen Regent Protector of the Realm of our social channels, is joining us for, it's been too long, Alex, since we've had you on a Devstream.
It has. Hello.
No, it's wonderful to have you. So talk to me a little about, you've been super involved with a lot of the promotion. We've had a lot of new stuff coming out the last month or two, pre-ordering a lot of new stuff coming out. Why don't you walk us through some of the stuff that's available and what are some of your favorites?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, the holidays, no matter what you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate anything, it's always a good time just to buy the people you care about or yourself something lovely to enjoy. And something that I'm super excited about that's brand new in the shop now that is lovely are lounge pants. I think, we've had t-shirts for so long, we've had hoodies for so long, and I think that our team is kind of taking those first steps into new types of gear. So if you go into our gear store today, we have Nordic holiday lounge pants for sale, which are, I feel like it's a level up version of the hoodie that you have on, Jay, because it kind of has some of those elements as well, but you got to go have a look for yourself. It's pretty amazing. And then as if that weren't enough, there's a onesie that's available in the same print. And I'm just going to say it, as soon as I get that, that's probably all I'm going to be wearing. So everyone needs to just prepare themselves. I'm going to get one for every day of the week and just kind of live in that, I think. Yeah. So those are available right now. We also have a bunch of new t-shirts that I love. I saw that there's one with Artur on there, and I am very much Team Artur. So, we've had t-shirts for a really long time that have had the Legends key art on them, but this time we have some shirts that have Artur. There's Doc is on one of the shirts. The kunai is on one of them, and they're also in really interesting colors. So there's one that's like a teal that's really pretty. There's some red t-shirts as well, of course, because we're Apex, we could not have t-shirts that are not red. So those are there too. Just a lot of really fun stuff for the Apex Legend lover in your life. So that's all available right now on our gear store. But we also have some stuff from Jax. There's a Bloodhound, a Pathfinder, and a Wraith. And I gotta say, I was a little skeptical at first, and they just knocked these out of the park. They're like 6 inches tall. They articulate. They have like 25 points of articulation. If you have an action figure person that collects these in your life, they will absolutely want to add these to their collection. And if not, they're just really cool. I have mine on my desk and they're just really neat. It's wild to me that Apex has action figures. We also have Funko Pops. There are 8 of them. There's Wraith, Mirage, Lifeline, Gibby, Caustic, Bloodhound, Pathfinder, and Bangalore. I think they're available at Target, at Walmart. They're really cool, and I'm super excited for when the day comes that we get more, but I feel fortunate that we have the 8 to start with. So those are always a really great option as well. And then we just got from our friends at Good Smile the Lifeline Nendoroid figures, which holy crap, she is so cute. So she comes with like her shield, which blew me away. I was not expecting that. And then the dock drone is there too. I mean, are you kidding me? I absolutely need that as soon as possible. I think she's on pre-order right now. So I'm not sure the timing on that. It might not come in time for the holidays, but I have been known to buy pre-order things for people for the holidays and print out pictures of those things and wrap that to give. So if worse comes to worse, that's always an option as well. And then finally, to kind of wrap it up, our friends at Weta, like I cannot say enough good things about those guys. They produce some really, really high quality stuff, and they have several different Apex items. So starting at the bottom, they have a very adorable tiny Pathfinder figure. It's their micro epic. He is about yay tall, and he's just super stinking cute. And then going up the level, they have their mini epics. They have one in Bangalore, they have Bloodhound, and then they have Mirage. And the Mirage pose is like very Mirage. If you haven't seen it, 100% go look. And then kind of to round things out, they have these just really beautiful, incredible statues that are their figures of fandom. They're cool. I mean, I love the little details on them. The Pathfinder statue has like spent bullet casings around him. The Wraith statue has her actual void ring
the tunnel,
in it. Yeah.
Totally.
And Lifeline's dock statue actually has like rocket things coming out of it. I don't know. Yeah, the
like,
thrusters.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. They did, like, you could tell that they put a ton of passion and thought into all of them, and they're just really beautiful pieces and a great choice for anyone who loves Apex.
It's wild that, like, you know, a year and a half ago we didn't have any merch for the game, and now it's like we have this huge plethora of cool stuff a holiday later. Check out the Play Apex merch site. We'll put some links here in the description for the video as well, pointing you to some of the other cool things that you can either pre-order or buy or create a nice IOU, as Alex was talking about, for your friends that you're buying the holidays for if they're out of stock. And shout out to our, you know, amazing partners and our folks in our consumer products teams that, you know, come up with all this stuff and make it happen, make it a reality. It's really exciting for us because we get to see it as fans too, I think, because we're not actively involved with it. So we just kind of get to see it when it shows up as well. When we were getting ready for this episode, me going into the merch store, there was season 7 stuff that I hadn't even seen yet, you know, some of the shirts and things like that too. So it's really cool. It's exciting to, I already got stuff in my cart actually that I'm going to be ready to do after we're done recording.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Like we said, short and sweet this month, but we'll be back in 2021 in January to talk to you more about some cool stuff that we have going on in Apex Legends. For everybody back home, please stay safe. For those of you that can spend time with family, or if you can't, just enjoy the holidays, and we'll see you next year. Thanks so much.